Shalom Israel, Shalom Qadash, Shalom Shabbat, Shalom Shema, Shalom Shah to all the sisters. Today is the Friday Hebrew class, Lashawan Qadash. Right. Today we're gonna just be a review. Today we're going over the 12 tribes. We got time to get into it. Going to the other nations. Right, the name of the ancient Hebrew. That's gonna be today's class. Right. So we got here the tribes. First up, we have Yehuda. You know, I know English, Judah. Right. You know, and, Judah is the so-called Negro, so-called black people, right? And what Judah was getting into is like Judah don't have a defined border. More like everybody, kind of like everybody else has like a more defined spot where they'll be at. Judah's the one that's kind of spread everywhere, you know, more so than everybody else. See, that's why they just say so-called Negroes, so-called black people. All right, so Judah means how it things, right? How things. Remember, these are the so-called so-called Negroes. So here's the right portion of the this is going in the all right. So Hebrew, it says how that means how it thinks. So-called Negroes. Here's the spelling. Yah, ha, wa, da. We should put the connector for the da in the ha, right? To give you that da sound. The ha, wa, da. All right. Shalom, sir. Shalom, sis. All right. Next up, we got Benjamin. Right, Benjamin. Also, Hebrew, Banyanya. Banyan, yeah. Right. So this is a kind of refresher day today. Some of you might have it just already, some of you might not, especially just coming in. It's good to have these refresher topics like the 12 tribes chart, sentences, structures, and things like that. Because somebody new is always coming to the truth. Somebody who's always looking for this information. Right. For us also to know our 12 tribe chart. So the Banyanya means son of the right hand. sun on the right hand. No, I didn't mean to cut it down here. It's a lot. You didn't know this is that's how the English of Judah. To Benjamin, right? The Bunyan means Benjamin in English. Right, you know, the so-called West Indians, right? They're the Caribbean folk, Trinidadians, uh, Jamaicans, tripping us over the top of the beat. Like you say, fucking y'all. Golly. So-called so-called Indian, right? And so, my name is Benjamin. And like this. So these are one word where you have all the connectors. Let's see. All right, so we have all the connectors. So ban, yam, yan, what? Ban, yam, yan would be how Benjamin in Hebrew, right? The ba, the na for ban, the ya and the ma for yam, and the ya and the na for yan. Ban, yam, yan. All right. So it's Benjamin, where he's a so-called West Indian. All right. Yeah. Levi. Right, and Lawyer, who's joined to near the so-called Haitians. This is Lawyer in Hebrew. Just give a minute. So we got Yehuda, Judah, Benjamin, right? Banyanya, Levi, Lawyer, right? So Judah is in Hebrew means Yahweh thanks. And then the so-called Negroes, Benjamin, who's which means a son of the right hand, with the so-called West Indians. And then you have Lawyer, who's joined to me with the so-called Haitians, right? And also, just to note, so that's why just write up here real quick too. These three tribes consist of what's called the Southern Kingdom, right? When the split happened. Remember, in the Kings, there's a split. Second Kings, there's a split, right? Happening in Israel after the death of Solomon. The split between The Northern Kingdom and Southern Kingdom. Southern Kingdom became, kingdom of Judah, right? Which is consists of Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. Consists of the main majority of the Southern Kingdom. You might have some remnants of the Northern Kingdoms there, but these are the ones that you will consist that you will call the Southern Kingdom. Right. That's just a little information. You need to write that down. We'll move forward. All right. Moving. All right, so I said those. The first thing I'll be going over is called Southern Kingdom, Judah, Benjamin, Levi. The rest of everybody else, Ephraim, you know what I'm saying, Zebulon, everybody else, you would call the Northern Kingdom. Right, but as we're coming back to the truth, we're all just the one kingdom. All right, you know what I'm saying? And then they were all still brothers and sisters, still one family. All right, so Shalom. All right. All right. Simeon. Right. It means to means affliction heard. Right. And the so-called Dominicans. All right. Next up, we got the bottom one. All right. The bottom one is Zebulon, right? It'll be the English. All right. The bottom one means dwell with me. All right. And they're the natives from Guatemala. These are all, you call them southern, central southern America, right? Guatemala. Guatemala to Panama. And that's your Central America right there. Now we got the famous Panama Canal. I want to say it was Theodore Roosevelt that went down there, took it over, and unfortunately that got that canal built. It connects the Atlantic to the Pacific as a way of a shortcut. What wasn't even his plan to do that, but how a white man do. He saw he wanted it, and he went and took it. Like, how everybody else feels. Right, you got a Orion, right? The Ephraim. Right. Orion means fruitful. Right. They're the so-called Puerto Ricans. So-called rich port. What that stands for. All right, so we got a Lashawan, right, for that's a Simeon. Lashawan is a Simeon in Hebrew. Lashawan is Zebulon in Hebrew. Abraham is Ephraim in Hebrew. Okay. Spell it from each. Go over there. So you forget the connectors. This is important. All right, so if you just go next to him, you got a Simeon, which is Shama in the Hebrew, the so-called Dominicans, and Zebulon, which is Zabalawan in Hebrew, who are who's people from Guatemala to Panama. Aparayim, which is Ephraim, Hebrew, which stands for fruitful. Okay. Yeah, a minute to write that down. All right, keep it going. Say we more. I said you always just catch it on the replay and pause when you need to. All right, so next up, we got Lashawan. Right. Right, which means made to forget. All right, these are the so-called Cubans. All right, you have Gad afterwards. All right, Gad means a troop. We are the so-called Native American, right? From North America, what you call the United States. And then last we have a bond, right? Uh, uh, which means we hold a son. Right, another so-called Seminole Indians. All right, so so Manasha in English is Manessa, right? Manessa. Gad is just Gad, right? And Rabon is Reuben. All right. So got Manasseh. So Manashah is Manasseh, Hebrew. Gad is Gad, another English or Hebrew. Rabon is Reuben in Hebrew. All right. So Manasseh is so-called Cubans. Gad is so-called Native Americans. And Rabon is so-called Seminole Indians. All right. So we can do that spelling for them in Hebrew. sure you, as a computer English, and you better to properly pronounce the names, right? So, Shah, once again, Shah, Gad, and Ra, Bond. All right, you got a minute? Copy it down. Slow down. All right, moving on. All right. We got a last three. Want to be Shard, which means happy. Right. Then the people, from Colombia. Who's from Colombia to Uruguay. And so Shard, happy, natives, Uruguay, right? Now, Natalia. Right. Natalia, right? I think the Natalia means my best name. Right. My wrestling. All right. The natives from Argentina to Chile. Chile. Okay. His name Yashikar. Right. And this means he is my hire. All right. These are the so-called Mexicans. All right. So Bashar in English is Asher. All right. Natalia is uh, Nafatali. Then Yashikar, English is Issachar. All right, so Ashar is Asher, Nabatali is Nabatali, and Yashikar is Hebrew for Issachar. All right, so these are spellings. All right, so Asher, Nabatali, and Issachar. The spellings up there. The Asher's people from Colombia to Uruguay. Napatalia is a native, some people from the slave trade from Argentina to Chile. And Yashikar is the so-called Mexicans. Time to write that all down. We'll move on. to these other nations. Let's look at the Hebrew name of these other nations, all right? Their names being Hebrew, who they are. Let's have Edom, right? Which in the Hebrew will be Adawan. Right, these are the so-called white people, Caucasians, right? Right. We have Moab, right, which is Moab. You got the so-called Chinese. All right, we have Ammon. Right, so he would be Imawan. These are your so-called Japanese. Right, you know, Elam, which is Ayalam, Hebrew. Right, these are the so-called East Indians. Here we got Ishmael. Here we got Hashma'ala, Hashmai, Allah. See if you forget about the Mai. All right, these are your so-called Arabs. All right, so we got Edom, Moab, Ammon, Elam, Ishmael. Right. Up here. Listen, just to be clear, you know what I'm saying, all these people that we're gonna go over the names, you know what I'm saying, have wronged us in some way, shape, or form, you know what I'm saying, according to the Bible. Now you go look back to history. A lot of people don't think that, that the Moab and Ammon has ever done us any wrong because of recent history. But you go, you read that book of Judges, you'll see when we went under we were under the foot of Moab. You see when we had to fight Ammon, you know what I'm saying? So we had trouble with Elon. You know what I'm saying? We always had trouble with Ishmael. You know, of course, Edom, you know what I'm saying? That's somebody that we have the most trouble with today. Like, the Bible, he has a perpetual hatred against his brother Israel. That's nothing. That never go away. That's why he can't stand in this world, man. He gotta go. He got a Moab for Moab, right? You know, all right. Um, yeah, so we're here. We got Edom, Moab, Ammon, so Elam, Ishmael. All right, those are even though those nations. Keep trying to cover it done if I can. Like one of my favorite parts in Judges, right? If I can find it real quick. It's one of my favorite. I think one of my favorite parts of that book, just in the Bible. Period. It's so cold what happened, man. It's, you know, I said it was really on some. I don't know if you ever played. Who's out there played Assassin's Creed, but it was on that. It was on that level, you know, just sneaking up on somebody, you know, doing the work. Yeah, man. Y'all go. Y'all can check out Judges 3. Started at verse 12. That's brother named Hud. So this is where we're under the thumb of the Moabites, right? To help set his people free. He snuck into to the king of Moab. He took it to the Moabites, the king's bath, right? Wasn't taking a bath. Everybody's doing about the business. He snuck in, comes in, stabs him with his dagger, tells us it's a message from the Most High, and then sneaks right back out and locks the door. So people are thinking this whole time that this man taking a bath longer than usual. He's been in there dead for a long time. By the time they realize it, he's already coming down with the rest of the forces of Israel to get rid of Moab and then take back our people. And that's a bad man, right? That's one of my favorite parts. That's some real, you know, that's a real assassination right there. That's a real Assassin's Creed like moment in the Bible. I'm thinking you don't get much realer than that. I wish I could do something like that. All right. Uh, Next up, we got Jaffe. Right, which in the Hebrew would be the pot. The pot. Right. These are the so-called the Polynesians, right? For the Polynesians, right? Polynesians, you know, the Eskimos, the Samoans, Hawaiians, and the natives or Aborigines, let's say, of Australia. All right, we have Ham. In the Hebrew, we Kam. That sound in there. All right, well, these are the so-called Africans. All right, we have Israel. All right, Matazarian. Right, which should be your Egyptians. So just I forget, Montezarian, Egyptians are Hamites. All right, they're just this particular tribe of Hamites. All right, and we have Canaan. Canaan, Canaan, in Hebrew. And these are so-called South Africans. The Canaanites, right? These are the real South Africans. So they were one that was there first. Not to film anything. Yes, the Judges 3. Judges chapter 3, starting at verse 12 on down, to give you that what I think is one amazing moment in the Bible. That's what I think personally. He says, like, that was real Assassin's Creed right there. I don't know if you ever played that game before. The whole purpose of that game was to sneak up on your opponent, on your target, and assassinate them, and sneak right back out, not to be seen. That's exactly what that brother did in that scripture. Snuck in there, assassinated the king of Moab, snuck right back out. All right, so you keep spelling. All right, so we got pop over here. Calm here. Give you a minute to copy that down. All right. Keep it going. All right, so keep going. Push. All right. Still be Kawash in Hebrew. All right, these are so-called Ethiopians. Ethiopians, like the ones that say, "Oh, we never been conquered" or whatever. Hell. Got their own calendar system. Right. But here's the thing about Ethiopia. Right now, people go on, they ain't never been conquered. I'm saying they got their own country, they don't go by the Gregorian calendar, except when they do. How do you think they do business with America? or where else they go by the Gregorian calendar? Don't think they got a calendar like yours in the house at their office? So just like everybody else, they got the same mark of the beast on their hands. They have to go by that calendar too, just to be able to set up dates, you know what I'm saying, and times to do meetings. So some check before, even though they ain't never been conquered physically, if they're not putting nothing, they're not selling on the world stage either. So the white man got different ways to conquer. You ain't gotta always come into your spot. He'll just make trading for you harder. There's an African country, I can't remember which one. Before South Africa did that, all the white people out their country, in retaliation, they excommunicated them from trading with anybody. So the whole government had to collapse, had to welcome white people right back in there. This devil, this white man's a devil, man. Any way he can get you under his foot, he'll do. You have a foot, right? And here will be Kawhi. All right, these are your so-called Libyans. Right. So just so everybody's clear, Canaan, Cush, Put, Mizraim, those are all tribes of Ham. They're all Hamites. particular tribe. Like we're all the tribes of Israel. You have certain tribes within that, in the overall, within the overall tribe. So we got a Gomer, in the Hebrew, the Gamar. So-called France, French. Right. Yeah, you have a Magog, right? Yeah, Hebrew be Magawat, Magawat, the so-called Russians. They're making some big moves lately over there, taking back what they feel like is theirs in Ukraine. Don't mess with Putin, man. I think that man ready to push a button over there. I mean, he's ready for a long time. He just waiting on America to give him a reason. He's like, listen, listen if you want to. He like you said, he's not gonna win, but he's not gonna lose either. Everybody go with him. Everybody gonna die. That's the kind of that you want to try. Wash. What? Tomorrow. And my what? Yeah, Kush, Kawash, Ethiopians, put as the so-called Libyan, Gomer is the so-called French, right, and Gog is the so-called Russians. Okay. Time to cover that down real quick. All right, keep it pushing. So you know, just go back and pause on the replay. As a side note, Russia icon that shows, further proof that the people of the Bible are black. Only recently, after they even finished, they started repainting them to make them look white. So people knew who the real ancient Jews were. What's the so-called white man that makes himself out to be that today? All right, so go ahead. We got Javon, right? Is in Hebrew is Yawan, right? Why? These are the so-called people of the Greek islands. The Greek Isles. All right, now the Ashkenaz. Same thing. Ashkenaz. Same thing. You know what I'm saying? Right. The so-called Germans, right? We have Spain. And then Spain is one of these ones that like name is so different from what it is in Hebrew. Not even close. Uh, Da, Rosh, Yash. Okay. Rosh, Yash. So-called Spaniard, right? Right. Then lastly, you have Kedum. Kedum. Which is Kapayam in Hebrew. It's the so-called Italians, right? Right. We have again, you have Juan right here. This is Javan. Juan in Hebrew. These are so-called Greeks. Ashkenaz. Names Darashim. Darash Yash. All right, the Kingdom is Katayan. All right, so let's say Javan is so-called Greek Isles, Canada so-called Germans, Spain is Spain, the Russians, Kingdom, Catalan, so-called Italians. So they is. Right, so yeah, you know, it's time if you catch it back on the replay. You know, if you need time, pause and write them down if you don't have it already. Listen, like it's good to go back over stuff because somebody new comes in and might not know who these people are according to the Bible. Nobody from the Bible has disappeared, right? Everybody that speaks of is still here on this earth today. So, but them not just go by different names, like we go by different names today as well. And part of it is getting back to the roots, part of getting back to our culture, part of getting back to our original names. But while you come into the UPK, you'll find out who you really are according to the Bible, right? So-called Black, Hispanic, or Native American, getting class, getting all black, all right? And today was Lashawan Qadash, the Hebrew class. We want to pass class off to Officer Farah.
The ISUPK security announcements with the ISUPK start at 1 West 125th Street, all of New York. These are the rules from the brothers and sisters. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They're to be saluted only. They're here to share themselves with the world, and if they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to that brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which that brother and sister will court each other, and after that 6 month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. You can find this in Numbers chapter 18 and verse 21, and Malachi chapter 3 verses 8 through 10. The word tithes means tenth in the Hebrew, ma'ashra, 10% of every penny of any increase the Most High gives you, give it to the Treasury Department or to the teacher. Priest funds, which are free will offerings for the priest, they're not mandatory, but they're whatsoever amount that you would like. Upcoming holy convocations, we have the Passover coming up next Thursday, all right, April 15th in Cocoa Beach, Florida. Go to ISUPK.com to reserve your tickets. Also, if any brother wants to become a trooper in the school, make sure you start wearing all black. That includes black boots, black shirt, black pants, and black headband and scarf. With that, we get a teacher a courtesy salute. This is our Imagine, which means to stand. Imagine Shabbat. Imagine Rock. Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shabbat.
Yahweh Hashem, Shabbat.
Yahweh Matah. Classes.